So totally just shot that whole film on my geothermal earth battery. Nailed it. It didn't work at all. So take 2, geothermal earth battery, Christopher Robin, off grid. Let's go. All right. So, boom. This is kind of like my my freehand sketch for you guys to understand how my sunken greenhouse with the geothermal earth battery hopefully is going to work. This is like a basic explanation here. So this is my original house, I guess you could say. It's 16 feet wide by 24 feet deep. Okay. Now the sunken greenhouse, it's an additional 16 feet by 24 feet deep. So in total, my whole living space is 32 by 24. So that's not bad, right? That's what I'm thinking. Better than the original 16 by 24, which, I mean, it's easy to keep, it's easy to clean, and I'm not much like in here very much. So I mean, if you guys are thinking about doing a move or getting out of a bigger house and kind of maybe going to, you know, a homestead or being off grid, there's a lot of benefits to living in a smaller house rather than these massive houses that cost you like thousands of dollars a month to live in. Like this baby only costs like $600 a year for 20 acres, right? So anyways, let's get back to this. So we're gonna cover this in the summertime first. So yesterday when I was installing that sand point, it was 0 out. In the greenhouse, it was 100. I actually had to stop because it was so hot driving that sand point into that cribbing or casing. I had to stop for a few hours and let it cool down 20 degrees because it was so hot in there. But essentially what happens here is there's an invisible glass door. It's not invisible, it's just like right there. But as this greenhouse warms up with these, like, you see these really sophisticated squiggly red lines? That's the heat, okay? It's gonna warm up like this, and then it's gonna go through the glass door. I might even put in another window or some way so the hot air can go easily up to the top of my house. And then as all the hot air rises, we're gonna suck it up using an 8-inch galvanized ductwork system with a fan here. It's gonna come along the side of the roof and then down through the wall, and then down underneath the deck. And I know this doesn't look like it's 4 feet under the earth, but this is just kind of how it's sketched out. But this is what the earth battery looks like here, guys. This is an 8-inch pipe, and these are 8-inch PVC pipes. And this is what you would call a header here, guys. And these ones are 4-inch perforated Big O or weeping tile that has that black sock on it. And essentially we're gonna suck all that hot air from the top of here, blow it underneath the earth, and as it's blowing, it's cooling and condensing. So it might get shot up here. We're gonna have, when this baby's up and running, we're gonna shoot some numbers here and see how well this thing works. But I'm hoping that, you know, maybe like if it were to cool it down to like 60 degrees, if it went in the top, say like at 100, be cool if it came back out around 50 or 60. I think that would be a cool number, but I don't know how it's gonna work. I'm just guessing. So in the summertime, we're sucking all the hot air up. So this exhaust here with these crazy intense blue lines, that's the cool air. So as this is working all summer long, as we're cycling hot air underneath the earth all summer long, it's going to be warming that pad of earth up under the sunken greenhouse, okay? And then as we start transitioning into fall, things are going to be cooling down, but that pad of earth is going to still keep radiantly heating the greenhouse at nighttime when there's no sun on it, right? So in those, that might extend, say, growing season, maybe for 2 more months, you know, a little bit earlier, maybe 3, a little bit more earlier in the spring, start germinating seeds, and then they might continue on a little bit later in the season with, you know, while you're growing herbs or whatever. We're gonna see what we're gonna grow. Probably do that tomorrow, plant some seeds, and I still have to start incubating some eggs. The hens have just been putting out tons of eggs, but there is just so much work around here to do. I'm struggling to get it all done. Struggling to get even half of it done, for that matter. So that's how it's gonna work in the summertime, but also in the wintertime when we have this very nice chimney over here working. It gets super hot up in here. This is my bedroom. I don't know, maybe it's your first time watching this channel, guys. I live on a homestead here in northern Canada. This is my bed. This is my work area. That's Cash. Anybody? So well, I'll kind of go over here. So that galvanized pipe, guys, is gonna be hung up there, and that's gonna be the main intake up here, and it's gonna go along this wall over here. Oh, I don't think I showed you guys. How sick is this? This buck here, and this one over here. I had shot them like a year ago, 2 years ago, I guess it would have been. But I had skinned them out, but I hadn't hung them up or done anything with them. So me and my buddy Chris boiled them down, and I'm happy to have them on the wall finally. So let's get in here. It's gonna come up, down, through here. We're gonna put a hole through this wall right here, and then the fan, I think, is gonna be right here, and then this galvanized pipe's gonna come through here. This is the galvanized pipe I'm talking about here, guys. That's what we're gonna hang in the ceiling, and that's what's gonna direct our our air or hot air underneath this pad of earth. So gotta install all this foam here along here. These are the black 4-inch reaping tiles here, guys, that go underneath the earth. So we're gonna have about 6 or 8 of these. I'm gonna have to hand shovel all this dirt out of here. I know you guys are thinking I'm crazy, but I have to do that first. But on the plus note, I'm gonna use a lot of this dirt in my raised beds in here, so I'll be able to repurpose it. Like, I'll have some raised beds here that I can just shovel that into here, and then have a nice little growing area here. Guys, see that? That's so sick. That is a sand point I just put in yesterday. And that's my second well for... Hey, gosh! That's my second well for the homestead here. So I'm pretty pumped up about that, guys. To have that sand point in, and in my house, having a well inside my house there's a little bit of comfort there knowing that I have 2 water sources. So I'll take you out and... Hey, gosh! Gotta take this out of here. This needs a whole clean in here, guys, as you can tell. But it's a project. I've only been working on it since last summer. So it's relatively a new project, and the summers here are quite short, guys. So this is unfinished. We have to insulate this wall here on the sunken greenhouse. This, guys, 10 millimeter polycarbonate. It works amazing. Kind of expensive. I ordered it out of Calgary. 4x8 sheets. Go outside. I want to show you those. Nice. This should be nice and cleaned up, but it's like, it's not. I have... I'll go outside and show you that 8-inch PVC pipe that I picked up. Whew, chilly out here still. Okay, so this is the 8-inch pipe here that we have. These are what the manifold or the headers are gonna be. Has to be bigger than the 4-inch because can't have very much restriction, right? So you start big and you go smaller. Help the airflow. It's kind of chilly out here. Things are looking pretty good. Trout pond's melting down. It's been absolutely, the sun has been turned up, like she's turned up pretty good, but the solar just melting the frost off there today, and yeah, things are kind of happening around here. Anyways, guys, I hope that kind of gives you a basic understanding on how the sunken greenhouse and the geothermal earth battery are going to work. Not a professional, just a guy in the woods trying to survive, really. So I guess that kind of concludes today's video on the basic explanation on how this geothermal earth battery works. Hope you guys kind of have a better idea on how it works and why I'm doing it. Not only for just a project, but for growing food. If you guys have any types of suggestions or, you know, comments on how I could improve it, definitely leave me some comments. I'm always reading the comments to listen to your ideas and suggestions. I had one gentleman say that he thought it would be a good idea if the fan was reversible. I think I said that earlier. What a great idea. I think that's a great thing to have. Or have a fan that you can suck in. Anyways, hope everybody's having a great day today. We're gonna get out, do some work. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. We're gonna plant some seeds and incubate some chicken eggs. So till the next one, peace out, guys. God bless. Bye.